Warning, the following video contains opinions not based on fact. If this disturbs, alarms, or frightens you, turn away now. Otherwise,
enjoy the video. Satan since the dawn of time has always loved trading life for riches and power. Well, not really, as he isn't a real person, but in fiction this is all too prevalent. Isaac is no different, as the deal with the devils are coveted by most, if not all players, for their succulent power that they contain. Throughout the game's numerous iterations and expansions, this pool of items has expanded into a potent selection of great items, and thusly, these are my top 10 Devil Deal items in Afterbirth Plus. And for fuck's sake, please remind yourselves that this is not an objective list. These are my personal choices, so if your choices or favorites aren't here, it's fine, you can still like them. Good Christ! How many freaking disclaimers do I have to put on these damn videos for you guys? Empty Vessel is one of the more intriguing devil items added in Afterbirth. It's a 1-heart deal that gives you 2 black soul hearts back, so you usually want it for that alone if you have the red hearts to spend. But it becomes even better with Isaac at 0 red hearts. You then gain the ability to fly, and every 40 seconds you're granted a 10-second shielding. A truly great item that's pretty underrated by many. DAGGER is a fantastic orbital. It's one of the orbitals that becomes a lethal weapon with BFFs, but even without it, it's one of the most powerful orbitals Isaac can get, dealing a whopping 15 damage per tick. It actually blocks shots, which is something it didn't do in the original game as well. This is a room clear and a boss killer, chewing through their health like nothing. It does require some dexterous play, as do most orbitals. Poor Babylon is a classic and is still well loved to this day, and it still operates similarly to the original, as it activates depending on Isaac's red hearts. If any character has a half red heart left, the curse triggers, granting a speed and damage upgrade. However, Eve is able to enter the state with only 1 red heart, giving her easier access to it. For any player who prefers to play glass cannon or a soul heart style play, this item is generally always a welcome addition to a run. It's also permanently active for characters like the Lost, giving him the stat boost permanently. An old favorite and still arguably one of the best, the nail is a fantastic item that in the original game was considered by many to be overpowered. It gave Isaac a soul heart, damage boost, and the ability to crush all obstacles on the current room. It is incredibly versatile in this regard, as in any room can hold use for it. Need HP? Pop it. Don't have bombs and need to break some rocks? Pop it. Need a boost in damage for the room? Pop it. Not to spoil the rest of the list, but it's a far better and more worthwhile satanic bible for these reasons, I would argue. Ceremonial Robes is a phenomenal pickup from a devil deal. It's not too fancy, but what it does is give you a substantial damage increase and 3 black hearts, and also a badass cosmetic Sith robe. Now this might not seem too exceptional for a devil item, but it's deceptively average. For starters, damage is always useful. Secondly, on many cases it's free or gives you more HP than you paid in. Worst case, you break even. Free damage is always welcome, and it's even more profound when the Devil Deal Demon Judgy, which is just a badass satanic rap group name, pays out with it for no permanent HP. Maw of the Void became an instant classic for many, myself included, when first picked up in Afterbirth. This beastly item is everything great about what you expect from a devil deal. It's a damage up for starters, unsurprisingly, but it's also a charge attack that doesn't override any other attacks. This means you can synergize it with so many other forms of offense. What does the charge attack do then? Well, as you can see, it summons a demonic ring of incredible DPS, your current tier damage, from out around Isaac. This ring does substantial damage and upon killing enemies has a chance to drop black hearts. It's a 4-second charge though, which is the only major downfall. When in combination with other charge attacks, it can be a hitch, but not always. Death's Touch is probably on a lot of top 5s, and I would be bold in saying top 3s as well. Many I associate with consider it to be the best, even over Brimstone. I don't step that far, I see it for what it is. And that's a badass damage upgrade with piercing shots. The cosmetic tear effect is cool, but not a factor for me. What it is a factor is the precise increase the tear's hitbox. This is great for stopping rooms with your new piercing and high damage tears. Some underrate it, that's their prerogative, but I would be ashamed of myself leaving it any lower. Also, the Waka Waka challenge still remains to be pretty freaking awesome. The Eye of Belial is a far improved Death's Touch added in Afterbirth Plus. This item takes what people loved about Death's Touch and gives it some caffeine mixed with a grudge. Make sense? No? That's fine. Eye of Belial is piercing shots without the damage increase. So why is it higher than Death's Touch? Because upon hitting an enemy, your tears gain double damage. In combination with piercing, I'm sure you can see the benefit. Also, upon hitting an enemy, after they gain the double damage, they have a chance to become possessed and home in on other enemies, completely tearing them apart. It's a phenomenal item that I can see being a favorite for many. Abaddon is a precious item to me because no matter what, you take it. And much like the Sin Robes earlier, the ability to almost always be able to take it and be better off than you were prior, only if you have a ton of red HP will you lose health on this. This item is a damage and speed up with Fear Shot associated with it. It also gives you 6 black hearts upon pickup. The cost is it removes all your red heart containers, so taking this with 1 soul heart gives you 6 additional black hearts back. There's rarely a time when it's bad. The Pact. When I tell people this is my favorite Devil Deal item, I'd say I get a mix of confusion and understanding. For those confused, allow me to explain why it's not just my favorite, but also what I consider the best. The majority vote for most important stats are damage, tears, and HP. The Pact is all 3 of these. It's a bargain, it's a package deal, and it's perfect for most situations. It's reasonable damage upgrade, a great tears upgrade, and gives you 2 soul hearts upon pickup. Again, as with several of the items on this list already, it's usually always worth taking because you can get HP back from it, and in many more cases, more than you paid in. If you have a single red heart or a single soul heart, just take it, you will not be regretful. So there you have it, my top 10 Devil Deal items. Again, these are strictly my opinion and open for debate, but I chose these items due to their overall strength and whether they melded with my playstyle the most. Are these my favorites? Some, but not all. However, I think that these are the best of the bunch. Let me know your favorite Devil Deals are in the comments and leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it. Until next time, my name is Pentahybrid, and I will catch you later. Hail Satan!